Welcome students. Today we'll be dealing with very important topic, urea cycle. This question is very frequently asked in the university examination as long question. Describe urea cycle in detail and add a note on imbalance of urea cycle metabolism. So what is urea cycle? It is also called Krebs-Henselt cycle, and it is a process by which the toxic less excretable ammonia formed in body is converted into less toxic and easily excretable substance urea. So the process occurs predominantly in liver. The urea cycle involves participation of 6 amino acids, that is glutamic acid, ornithine, citrulline, aspartic acid, arginosuccinic acid and arginine. It occurs in 5 steps, out of which first 2 occur in mitochondria and next 3 in cytosol. So we'll see one by one. So ammonia combines with carbon dioxide in presence of 2 ATPs and magnesium and N-acetyl glutamate. So 2 ATPs are converted to 2 ADP. So ammonia combines with CO2, it forms carbamyl phosphate. So ATP is converted to ADP and N-acetyl glutamate and magnesium, they are required in this reaction. So carbamyl phosphate is formed. So carbamyl phosphate, it combines with ornithine to form citrulline. Citrulline, it combines with aspartate. ATP is converted to AMP. Magnesium here is required. Magnesium ions are required in this reaction. So aspartate plus citrulline, they form arginosuccinic acid. Arginosuccinic acid is converted into fumarate and arginine. Arginine is converted into urea and ornithine. Ornithine then combines with carbamyl phosphate and the cycle goes on. So these are in brief steps of urea cycle. So we'll discuss now one by one. What is step 1? So synthesis of carbonyl phosphate, that is step 1. It occurs in 3 stages. The CO2 is converted into carbonyl phosphate, active CO2 with ATP. In second stage, active CO2 unites with ammonia to form carbamate. The carbamate is converted to carbamyl phosphate by ATP in third stage. So the steps are catalyzed by enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthase 1 and requires N-acetyl glutamate and magnesium as cofactor. So CO2 plus ATP, carbonyl phosphate plus ADP. Second stage is carbonyl phosphate combines with ammonia to form carbamate. Carbamate combines with ATP to form carbonyl phosphate, carbamyl phosphate and ADP. So N-acetyl glutamate acts as an allosteric activator of the enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthase. So carbamyl phosphate. So here this reaction is shown. Here this reaction is shown. Carbamyl phosphate synthase is required in this reaction. Ammonia combines with carbon dioxide in presence of enzyme carbonyl phosphate synthase 1 to form carbamyl phosphate. 2 ATPs are converted to 2 ADP and acetyl glutamate is required here. So second step is carbamyl phosphate condenses with ornithine. Carbamyl phosphate combines with ornithine in presence of enzyme ornithine transcarbamylase. So here you can see this enzyme ornithine transcarbamylase. A carbamyl moiety is transferred from carbamyl phosphate to ornithine to form citrulline and inorganic phosphate. So third step, arginosuccinate synthase. Arginosuccinate synthase enzyme catalyzes condensation of citrulline and aspartic acid in presence of ATP to form arginosuccinate. The aspartate and citrulline are linked together by amino group of aspartate. ATP is converted into AMP and pyrophosphate and magnesium is required in this reaction. Then step 4, enzyme arginosuccinase causes the cleavage of arginosuccinate to form arginine and fumarate. So arginine and fumarate are formed in presence of enzyme arginosuccinase. The fumarate formed enters the TCA cycle and forms oxaloacetate. which on transamination gives aspartate, which is used in step 3. So arginosuccinate is in presence of arginosuccinate is converted into fumarate. Fumarate goes to CCA cycle. It forms malate. Malate forms oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate by transamination forms aspartate. So in step 3, this aspartate it combines with citrulline to form arginosuccinate. So step 5, enzyme arginase causes hydrolytic cleavage of guanidino group of arginine. This results in formation of urea and liberation of ornithine, which is used again in step 2. So you can see this in figure. So enzyme arginase causes hydrolytic cleavage of guanidino group of arginine and results in formation of urea. Urea is formed and there is liberation of ornithine, which is used again in step 2. The overall reaction of the urea cycle can be represented by equation ammonia plus carbon dioxide plus aspartate plus 3 ATPs. It forms urea plus fumarate plus 2 ADPs plus 2 inorganic phosphates, 2 phosphates plus AMP plus PPI. So that is overall reaction of urea cycle. So what are metabolic defects in urea cycle that we will discuss? So these are called inherited disorders of urea synthesis. The deficiency of enzyme required for urea synthesis impairs conversion of ammonia to urea. This produces 5 types of disorders characterized by ammonia intoxication. So which are these disorders? So hyperammonemia type 1. So it is due to deficiency of carbamyl phosphate synthase 1. And the symptoms of ammonia intoxication such as ataxia, vomiting, protein intolerance, lethargy, blurring of vision, slurring of speech and mental retardation are seen in this condition. Second is hyperammonemia type 2. Here enzyme deficiency is ornithine transcarbamylase. So it is X-linked disorder. It produces manifestations of ammonia toxicity. Blood, urine, CSF shows increased levels of glutamine, ammonia and ornithine. Then third is citrullinemia. The enzyme deficiency is arginosuccinate synthase. It manifests as hyperammonemia and mental retardation. So plasma and CSF shows high level of ammonia, citrulline and large quantities of citrulline is excreted in urine. Then fourth is arginosuccinic acid urea. So arginosuccinic acid urea enzyme deficiency is arginosuccinase. So it manifests at 2 years of age and causes death in early childhood. So clinical features that is friable tufted hairs called trichorexus nodosa. Then mental retardation, hyperammonemia. Then plasma, CSF and urine show increased levels of arginosuccinic acid. And lastly, most important is hyperargininemia. So it is due to deficiency of enzyme arginase. It causes ammonia intoxication. Plasma and CSF shows elevated levels of arginine. Urine shows pattern resembling that of lysine cystinuria. So what is lysine cystinuria? Excretion of lysine, cysteine, ornithine and arginine in urine. So these are all about inborn errors of urea cycle metabolism disorders, inborn disorders. So what is treatment? So low protein diet and food intake in frequent small meals to avoid brain damage in all 5 disorders. And second, for citrullinemia and arginosuccinic acid urea, feeding arginine causes excretion of citrulline. Feeding benzoate. So excess ammonia is used to form epurate via glycine. So that is treatment. So that's all about urea cycle and its disorders.